Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking all about rice water, how to make it, how to use it, and the benefits it has for your hair. So if you're interested, keep watching. Okay guys, so if you're not familiar with rice water, or like what it does, where it comes from, how you make it, anything like that, I'm going to be sharing all that with you in this video. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is the actual benefits of rice water. Now I had to write them all down, and there's so many here, and some of them they mentioned it twice, but I will link below the article that I got all this information from down in the description box for you guys so you can read up more on it. But so rice water has amino acids, which is something that is directly linked to hair growth. So amino acids are really good for your hair, especially if you're trying to grow your hair. So the fact that this is one of the main ingredients of like rice water is really, really good. It also works to restore the pH balance of your hair, which can get out of whack with all the styling and the humidity and everything that's going on around us and that we do to our hair. It softens the curl, it stimulates growth. It's definitely beneficial if you have hair thinning or alopecia or anything like that. It strengthens your hair, it adds shine, it smooths the cuticles of the hair, which can really like make the hair look shiny and frizz-free. It increases elasticity. Of course, we all know elasticity, that shrinkage means your hair is very, very healthy. It increases hair flexibility, which can help create a more defined curl pattern. So if you're trying to get your curl pattern to look popping, you know, you want to get into some rice water. It dissolves calcium buildup on your hair. So if you live in a state that has hard water, and if you're not sure what hard water or soft water is, definitely Google it to see if your state has hard water. But hard water is really harsh on your hair, and it's a lot of calcium in the water, and it just kind of sits on your hair, and it's gross, and it makes your hair feel harsh and like, I don't know, brittle almost, and it's really, really gross. So if you live in a hard water state, I definitely would recommend washing your hair with distilled water, or getting like a water filter or something like that. But if you do live in a hard water state, you can do this rice water rinse or spray that I'm going to be showing you guys to dissolve that calcium buildup. It also has vitamin B9, which helps to thicken and strengthen the hair, and then it improves your blood circulation, which is like when you do scalp massages, you're trying to really get that blood circulation working, because that's what stimulates a lot of the growth, moving about the minerals and the oils on the hair shafts. On the scalp. So the rice water is really, really good, and there's a ton of other benefits that I didn't even write down, because honestly I got tired of writing down this list, like going back and forth between like the website and my phone. So anyways, I'm going to link that down below for you guys, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how I make the rice water. So in order to make the rice water, it's very, very easy to do. The first thing you're going to need is rice. Now you can use any kind of rice you want. I'm actually going to be using Trader Joe's jasmine rice. But any kind of rice you want to use is going to be fine. You're also going to want to have a Tupperware container of some time to store the rice water, and then like some sort of measuring cup, and then of course the top to the Tupperware container. Okay, so you're going to want to take about a cup to 2 cups of your rice. And so I'm just going to do a cup because that's what I've been doing, and a cup is here. So I'm going to measure out a cup of rice. That's pretty good. Give or take. It's like 2/3 cup, but yeah. And you're going to pour this into your Tupperware. And then you are going to add some water. So I'm just going to be using water from my sink, but if you come from an area where you have hard water, I recommend using distilled, just because you don't want those harsh minerals getting into your hair. So I'm just going to pour my water over the rice. Sorry, I'm making rice water. And you don't want to like completely submerge it so it's drowning. You just want it to be covered in the water. And then what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to take my hand and kind of stir the rice around in the water. And what you want is you want it to get this kind of like murky color, because it was clear to start with. So you want it to get this murky color, and you're just gonna stir it around for a little bit. And this is the process of fermenting the rice to make fermented rice water. Now, some people will tell you to boil it. I don't recommend that because you're going to be boiling out the ingredients of like the minerals and the vitamins of the rice itself. So I'm going to ferment it, and all you have to do now is put the top on it and cover it up and leave it alone for about 24 to 48 hours. I really wouldn't go over that because it's going to smell bad. And when you cover it up, you're just going to put it off to the side somewhere. I'm just going to leave this on my counter. You're not going to put it in the fridge. You're not going to put it like anywhere to preserve it. You really want it to sit out in the, you know, in your environment and ferment. Okay, so now we've got our rice water here. And once it's fermented, 24 to 48 hours, whatever works best for you. So let's say you make it on a Monday, but you want to use it on Friday, which means if you left it in for 24 to 48 hours, it would be done Tuesday or Wednesday. You can pop it in the fridge to stop that fermenting process, but I really wouldn't leave it in the fridge for more than just 2 to 3 days because this fermented rice water has a very small shelf life. So making a bunch in advance is not going to work. You really have to just make it every single week. But it's such an easy process that it's really not that big of a deal. And then what you're going to do after that is drain off the rice. I like to use my Tupperware container to hold the rice off and then move it into like a mason jar or a cup, a different bowl, whatever you want to use, a spray bottle, however you want to do it. And from there, I would recommend using like a peppermint oil, a lavender oil, a coconut oil, any kind of oil that has a strong scent to kind of dilute that fermented smell because it is going to smell a little off. It's not going to smell like flowers from your garden because it's fermented rice that's been sitting on your counter for 48 hours. So add some kind of essential or carrier oil that smells good to you just to kind of make that scent more bearable, and then you're just going to go ahead and put it in your hair and let it do its magic. Okay guys, so now I'm going to begin spraying the rice water all over my hair and showing you how I do it and how I prep it. If you want to do it as kind of like a weekly deep conditioner, which is kind of how I'm doing it now.